Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Om Asmadgurubhyo Namaha. Om Paramagurubhyo Namaha. Om Sarvagurubhyo Namaha. नीलातुङ्गस्तनगिरितटी सुप्तमुद्भूत्य कृष्णं पारार्त्यं स्वं सुधिसरसिरसिद्धमध्यापयन्ति सोचिष्ठायां रजनिगलितं या बलात्कृत्य भुङ्क्ते गोधाधस्यै नम इदमिदं भूय एवास्तु भूयः அன்னவயல் புதுவை ஆண்டாள் அரங்கற்குப் பண்ணு திருப்பாவை பல்பதியம் இன் இசையால் பாடிக் கொடுத்தாள் நட்பாமாலை பூமாலை சூடிக் கொடுத்தாலை சொல்லு சூடிக் கொடுத்த சுடர்கொடியே தோல்பாவை பாடி அருள வல்ல பல்வளையாய் நாடினி வெண்கடவர்க்கென்னை விதியென்ற இம்மாற்றம் நாம் கடவா வண்ணமே நல்கு. जायमानां हि पुरुषं यं पश्यत् मधुसूदनः सात्विक सत्तु विज्ञेय सबै मोक्षार्थ चिन्तक. This particular sloka that I just recited is in Mahabharatam, where it says, one who is blessed by the Lord at the time of birth, by his kataksham, by his glance, will get all sattvika qualities, good qualities. By the Lord's merciful glance, he will be able to get rid of all the defects, and that is just because of the glance of the Lord. The kataksham, the right way of saying the glance is kataksham, where the Lord has a special glance upon his devotee or a particular person. When the Lord showers his glance on a particular person, that person is blessed. All we are trying to aspire in our life is just a little bit of that particular glance, a corner glance, not full, just a corner of his eyes, a slight little bit of his glance, and our life will be perfect, will become perfect. In yesterday's bathroom, ஏற்ற கலங்கள் எதிர்பொங்கி மீதளிப்ப மாற்றாதே பால் சொரியும் வள்ளல் பெரும் பசுக்கள் ஆற்றப் படைத்தான் மகனே அறிவுராய் ஊற்றமுடையாய் பெரியாய் உலகினில் தோற்றமாய் நின்ற சுடரே சுழிலராய் மாற்றாது உனக்கு வழி துளைந்தும் வாசற்கண் ஆற்றாது வந்து உன் அடிப்பணியுமா போலே போற்றியோ மந்தோம் புகழ்ந்தோளர் அன்பாவாய். In that particular pasuram, Andal says, as per advice by Venappinai, Andal addresses Krishna to wake up, that we have come up, given up all our Abhimana. Abhimana means our egoistic nature. Whatever the ego that we have given up those things and we have come in front of you. So kindly, my Lord, accept us, open your eyes, come over here. When this has been told, Krishna gets up, but he does not open his eyes. We go in front of Krishna. Krishna is there, but the important thing is he has to open his eyes. Kataksham. He opens his eyes, he has to look at us. Until that happens, we are not being blessed. We may go in front of the deities and pray and do whatever we want, but he has to open his eyes and look upon us. That is the point, and that's an important point that has been mentioned in today's pasuram, 22nd pasuram, where Andal is going to request Krishna, you please open your eyes. And the second part of the pasuram, after Krishna is then going to say, yes, I am ready. I'm opening my eyes. I'm ready. And then now what happens is the whole situation gets twisted. It changes. That is, until one point, we beg for Krishna's mercy, Krishna's glance, kataksham, and as anugraham. Once we get that, what happens is the whole scene changes. Then Krishna becomes a servant of his devotees. Then he is telling that, tell me what you want me to do. I'm here to do whatever you want me to do. I'll do and dance and anything that you want. I'm here for you. And that is a mood that it changes. And we are going to see in today's pasuram how Krishna reacts to his devotees also. So with that said, let's get into the pasuram. It's a beautiful pasuram. அங்கன்மா ஞானத்தரசர் அபிமான பங்கமாய் வந்து நின் பள்ளிக்கட்டிற் கீழே சங்கம் இருப்போர் போர் வந்து தலைப்பெய்தோம் கிங்கினிவாய் செய்த தாமரை பூ போலே செங்கன் சிறு சிறுதே எம்மேல் விழியாவோ திங்களும் ஆதித்யனும் எழுந்தாற் போல் அங்கு நிரண்டு கொண்டெங்கள் மேல் நோக்குதியேல் எங்கள் மேல் சாபம் எழுந்தேலோர் எம்பாவாய். Let's go to the word by word meaning. Angan, Anga means beautiful. Kan, Angan means a beautiful place. This place is a beautiful, the world is a beautiful place. That's how it's going to be coming, this whole sentence. Ang means beautiful. Kan means this, that is this place. Ma means big. Jnanat means this world. Jnanat Archer means king. Anganma Jnanat Archer means king. Abhimana means prestige. Prestige. Abhimana, Angama, Jnanata, Abhimana, Bangamai. Bangama, archer, king. And then Abhimana means prestige. Bangamai means to cut off or to break the prestige. Who broke the prestige? The kings broke the prestige of their ego, Abhimanam. They broke the ego, gave up the ego, but they are not ordinary kings. It's not their king of a village or two village or three village. They are ruler of many, many kingdoms. And the kingdom is all flourishing like anything. It's not that there is a poverty and there's some calamities and things like that. The kingdom are all flourishing very nicely. A beautiful kingdom of many, 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 many wonderful sightseeing places, and everyone is rich over there, and no poverty, no any sort of problems. Everything is doing good, very nice. Such a Anganma Jnana Arasar Abhimanam Bangamai Vandu means such a king, Vandu, they have come. Nin means your Palli. Palli means a place where Krishna sleeps. That's a cot or a bed. Or also here another meaning is given that it is a throne where Krishna is sitting. It can be a throne, it can be a bed. Nin Palli Kattin Kire. That is, they will not usually come. The kings will never go to anyone else submissively, but they have come to you. They have come to you. Anganma Nanatavisa Abhimana Bangamai Vandu Nin Pallikattin Kire, under Kire means under, and then Sangam means it's not one king who came to you. There are groups and groups of many, 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 many kings have come. Not one, many have come. Sangam. Bangamai Vandu Nin Pallikatti Kire Sangam Irpar, they over there to be. Why it's been mentioned here group is for king usually does not come like to come. As I said, king does not usually come by themselves. If they come, they try to come in a private way. They not make announcement. If they need something, some help or something, they're not going to make announcement. They will go privately but no one is seeing, and they go to that person and talk to that person, and whatever they want to do, they do and get what they want and come back. But then here the kings have come in group. That means they have given up that abhimana. They've given up that their prestige. Otherwise, why they are going to come in group? There are many kings who have come in group. Pole means we, like that we one day have come. Who's speaking? 500,000 plus one have come here, and they're telling, we have come to you, Krishna, like how the kings, the emperors who have beautiful kingdom with fantastic, beautiful places, who has given up their pride, cut off their pride, and how they have come in group in front of you, like that, one day, one day, we have come, Talip, near you, Pedo, approached, Kinkini, we have approached you. We have come in front of you. We have approached you. Kinkini means anklet. It's also sweet, another word. Sweet means nectarian. Whereas anklet. In anklet, you see, kapu, they have this big anklet, which will have, in those days, the kings will wear this one and great persons will have this one. Sometimes they also wear the bangle on the right hand. The men will have this one. They call it's a big one, like a big bangle, which will have inside, it will have some stones. Stones means valuable stones, pearls, diamond, and whatever it could be. It all will be there. But then the bangle will have some openings and closing where we can see what's inside. But the gems will not come out. It not fall off, but it will be there. There'll be little holes. Holes means opening. Little holes will be there where it will make nice sounds, and we can also see it, right? Kinkani, why means mouth. Why? Cheda. Kinkani, why? Cheda, make. Kinkani, why? Cheda. Tamari. Tamari means lotus. Poo means tamari. Poo means a lotus flower. Poi, like. Chen. Chen means beautiful. Kan. Chen also means red. Chennirai. Chen means also beautiful. Chen also means reddish. Kan. A reddish kan. Chiru means little. Chirude, bit. Little by little. My dear Lord, your eyes, which is like lotus flower, open your eyes, not suddenly. If someone comes and wake you up, we just open our eyes and get up. Not like that, but chiru chirude. Chiru chirude means little by little, like how the flower blossoms slowly. Just doesn't open just like that. It opens slowly and gradually. It opens like that. You also open your eyes slowly. Chiru chirude, chirude. Yemmai. Open and do what? What you have to do? Open and MI means on us. You open your eyes on us. Look at us. Look at us. Open your lotus like eyes. Slowly you open. As you're opening, as it's opening, you look at us. Not that fully it's open, you look somewhere else, and then you turn, look at us. Because when you open your eyes first, and then you look, your full vision is there. The eyes are fully open, and you look at that person, right? What they are telling is, don't look at us after you open the eyes. Open your eyes as you're opening it, as you're gradually opening it, and you look at us and you turn towards us and gradually open your eyes. And it has a beautiful meaning why they are telling like this. Gradually open your eyes, not suddenly. Like for example, if it's heavily rains, sometimes it's heavily rains for 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, and that rain is of really no use. It's just going to be வாழ உலகினில் பெய்திடால். We saw in one of the pasuram that you have to rain. Oh Varunadeva, you have to rain, but rain in such a way that people can live happily. Sometimes the rain pours so much, people cannot live, cannot go outside. The roads are flooded and cars are flooded. Many problems will happen, right? But when it rains on a periodic basis, once in a week, only for some time, makes a road wet and makes it cool. And then again, after 3 days, it rains a little bit and it goes. That is very nice rain, right? When it rains heavily, when it pours, we cannot take it. Likewise, you don't open your eyes right on us because we cannot take it. Gradually and slowly, how the lotus flower blossom, like that, you slowly open it. Now, say for example, a parents doesn't have a child, and the parent was waiting. They have many, they have riches. They are rich people, and they have plenty of food that comes on the table. The father is always thinking, well, I have a son. If I have a son, I wish he can enjoy this all these hundreds of items that my servants have made. It would be nice, but I don't have a son. But somehow or the other, by the grace of God, they got a son. The baby is born. Now the father is telling, wow, my desire is going to be fulfilled. Now let's do this. And as soon as the baby is born and the father gets chapanbog and goes to the mother and then gets a baby and start telling the baby to, should tell the mother to let the baby eat this chapanbog. This 56, 58 item, 108 items, whatever the items are, let the baby eat. Mother is going to tell, wait, wait, wait. This is just baby. Just now it's born. It can't take that heavy solid meals. And that too, this many items it can never have. It has to go through some process. It has to just drink mother's milk, and then after 6 months, we have to slowly grind the rice and make it paste and liquid, and then start feeding. And then little by little, we can come to a point it will grow, and then you can have chap and bow. And the father said, no, no, I want to feed. Well, that's not possible. Likewise, we also, the Andal is telling that we also a baby in our bhakti. Don't look at us with your full opened eyes. We cannot take that much of your kataksham. We cannot take, we'll drown totally. Because if you open, even a little bit we open, we can't take it. But think about you opening the full eyes. It's not possible. That is why in if you see Balaji Srinivasa Perumal in Tirupati, the Lord who is standing in a standing pose, you can see the tilak on his face, right? A thick tilak, white color on the both side, a red color on the center. It's so thick that half of the eyes are closed. Half of the eyes are closed. So do you know why it's been half of the eyes is closed? Because even to take that half of his glance is too much for us. If he opens his full eyes, then it cannot take it. We cannot take it. Like, Rukmini Devi was stopped Krishna to give a second handful of, accept the second handful of the broken flat rice from Sudama. Right? He said, I Lord, don't take any further. Then I have to go with him if you do that one. Likewise, Krishna's glance, even little bit is good enough for us. That's been told here. Yemmel, Viryavo, Tingalum. None the Lord is going to ask, how do you want me to open? Looks like you have some program, how I should open my eyes, how I should close my eyes. So how should I open? Tingalam, the moon. Adityanam, like the sun. Like moon and the like sun. Tingalam Adityanam Irundar means how the thing the moon and sun raises, wakes up whole like that. Ang those kan eyes irundum bring kondu on Engal means on us, may upon us. Like in that way, like how the moon and sun raises slowly and comes up, like that you also, your beautiful two eyes are like sun and moon. Each of your eyes are sun and like moon. Like that you open your eyes, nokkudiyel, look at us. Nokkudiyel is a rich term here, which has been used in Tamil. To see, it said parpadu. To see means to parpadu. Parpadu to see. Noku means is also to see, but it's a higher degree of term to say look, see, right? Why? Because parpadu means to see means we'll be seeing many things. Like I have to say, hey, look at that, look over there, and we'll start seeing here and there everything. And if I say now I say nokudal means then it's not that look everything over there, look at that particular one which I said to look, right? That means the focus is only on that particular object and nothing else. Annalum Nokinal, Avalum Nokinal. Kamba in Kamba Ramayana, it's another version of Ramayana called Kamban. Kamban has written like Tulasi Ramayana is there, Valmiki Ramayana is there, Kamba Ramayana is another Ramayana. In that, when Lord Ramachandra and Mother Sita looked each other, it was Nokudiyal, Kambanum Nokinan, Avalum Nokinal, Kambanum Parthan, Avalum Parthan. He says that he didn't use an ordinary word like see, Parthan. He said Nokudiyal, that means when they looked at each other, their eyes did not go anywhere else. Rama was looking at the eyes of, into the eyes of Sita, and Sita was looking the eyes of Ramachandra, and they didn't see anything else around them. That is called Nokriya. That means you look at us in that way. Nokriya. If you look at us, Yengal. What happens if you look at us like that? Yengal on us, male means on us. Chapam means curse. Chapam means curse. Irindu means to lose or to get destroyed or relieved. If you glance on us, if you show your kataksham on us, like the raising of the moon and sun, and slowly like a flower, slowly open your eyes like a budding lotus flower. And when you do that with a slight glance upon us, what happens is that our sharpam, our sharpam will be gone. Our sharpam will be gone. Anganma ஞானத் அரசர் அபிமான பங்கமாய் வந்து நின் பள்ளி கட்டு கீழே சங்கம் இருப்பார் போல் வந்து தலை பெய்தும் கிங்கினிவாய் செய்த தாமரை பூ போலே செங்கன் சிறு சிறுதே எம்மேல் விழியாவோ திங்களும் ஆதித்யனும் எழுந்தார் போல் அங்கன் இரண்டும் கொண்டெங்கன் மேல் நோக்குதியேல் எங்கன் சாபம் எங்கள் மேல் சாபம் எழுந்தேலோர் எம்பாவாய். The meaning of this song, this pasuram is, we have come here like the kings of this beautiful wide world, humble, renouncing pride, and gathered at the foot of your throne. We too have come seeking you with bended hand. That means you're bowing down, the bended head. Bended head. Will not your winning eyes like off blossom lotuses, resembling little bells, open up on us little by little? If you will deign to look upon us with your two eyes that resemble the sun and the moon arisen, we will be freed from the curse of all our sins. The other translation says sins, but actually we can consider sin also, sin will also go, but the real thing is that our sharpam will also go, because there's a difference between papam and sharpam, and we'll see what the difference as we go into this one. So what happened here is Andal came there in front of the door, and the Nappinai came out and joined the group. So it's 500,001. The count has become 500,001. As per the advice of Nappinai, then they started addressing Krishna in a particular way in relation to Nanda Maharaj. And everything went well, and Krishna also was happy. He got up. He got up and he sat on this bed, on his bed. But you know that sometimes the children will get up and you get up in the bed and still their eyes are closed. And they'll go to the bathroom, still they take shower, closing eyes will be closed. While come to the table to have their breakfast before going to the school, their eyes will be closed. And we go to the bus, their eyes will be closed. Somehow or the other, they have to open the eyes to get off the bus. Likewise, Krishna also, he got up, not off the bed. He got up, but then his eyes were closed. Therefore, Krishna, Andal said, we have come to your door and you have got up now. Why are you not getting up and open your eyes and come over here? Krishna said, what do you really want from me? And Andal is telling that, Gopis are telling, we want only one thing from you for now, that your vision, your first vision, as you got up from the bed, and as you open your eyes, let that first vision be upon us. Niralya Seva. This is called when you go to the temple. That is why it is very important when we go to the temple in the very as early as possible for the Mangalarti, because when the curtain opens, that means the Lord got up. When he gets up, let his vision fall upon us. That is a very, 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 very special vision, darshan, that the katakshan of the Lord falls upon us. Now Krishna is asking back to Gopis that has your abhimanam has gone, has your that pride and ego that you have, has that gone? And Anda said, yes, I already told you in the previous pasam, Matrar Unakku Validulandan Vasarkan Atradu Vandu Adipanima Pole, Potrio Mando Pondelor Empower. We were told it very clearly, all those things are gone. Krishna said, okay. So you're saying the bad things have gone from you, the Abhimanam is gone. What about the good things? Have you got any good thing with you? Bad thing is, getting rid of bad thing is one thing. Having good thing is also another thing, right? So Krishna is asking, do you have any good things? Well, that is what is going to be addressed in this particular pasuram, because Krishna is asking, what's the good thing you have done? Or what the good thing that you have? I understand you got rid of the bad thing. What's the good thing that you have? And over here, she's going to address Abhimana Bandham. Abhimana Bangama Yandi Pangama. Abhiman is telling that the Abhimanam is become zero. Our ego has become zero. And the second good thing that we are getting is Ananyarha Sheshatvam. That is why we have come over here. How did you come over here? Like how the kings of the world have given up their ego and they come in front of someone else. Like that, it's not easy for a king to come and bend in front of someone else. They will not do that one. Likewise, we have come to you as a servant, Seshatvam, Ananyarga Seshatvam, in front of you, so you can understand we have done with it, we have got the good thing. So please remember in the previous passion, we saw this Ananyarga Seshatvam. What does it mean? A quick one-liner, that Jivatma has a proper understanding that I do not belong to anyone else other than Krishna. That is called Ananyarga Seshatum. I do not belong to anyone. I only belong to Krishna. Krishna is my Swami. I am his Dasa. Therefore, what is the responsibility of Dasa is to serve Paramatma, serve Bhagavan, serve Krishna. That is called Ananyarga Seshatvam. But before we go further, we have to understand about this Abhimana. This term here in Angama Jnanat Arasar, Abhimana, Pangamai, Abhimana. There are certain dangers that we all go through. Every one of us, we have the certain dangers in our life. The first danger, which is stopping us to go to Krishna, is that thinking ourselves as this body. Deha Atma Abhimana. This is called Deha Atma Abhimana. That is the Deha, that is body, and Atma are one and the same. That is an Ahankara. That is Ahankara. We all think that we are this body. I am the body. I am this body. I am fair in color. I am dark in color. I am tall. I am short. I am fat. I am thin. I am from this country. I am looking so beautiful. I am looking handsome. But the thing is, we have to understand Aham. When we say Aham, it refers to Atma. When we say Idham, it refers to body. Idam shariram kauteya, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. This body is not I body, it is this body. Then what is that I? I who's the Atma is called Aham. This is called body. But it is so very difficult to come out of this concept of Dehatma Abhimana, Dehatma Buddhi, Dehatma Buddhi. This body is being married to the Atma. Literally, when we take birth, and the body, we get the body, when the Atma gets the body, that means the Atma and body, Sharim, get married. That means that which got married to Atma, purpose of that body is to serve the Atma. That is the truth. That is the truth. But what's happening now is the reverse is what is happening. Rather than the body serving the Atma, now Atma starts serving the body. Body's needs and demands and hatred and whatever it can be, everything has been supplied to the body. Now the Atma has become the slave of the body, whereas in truth, the body should be the slave of the Atma to serve whatever the Atma needs. Atma needs. The question on then how do we know that which one to follow, whether the body's demands or Atma's demand? Atma has to control the body, or body has to control the Atma. Atma is saying something and body is saying something. Atma is telling, no, 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 you come and attend Tiruppavai class. And body is saying, no, 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 you come and sleep for extra time, one more hour or 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes. Body is telling something and Atma is telling something. Which one should we follow? Simply we follow the instruction of Paramatma, Krishna. We know when we follow the instruction of Paramatma, then definitely Atma is going to be happy, because how much ever we try to do please the body, body is always not going to be unhappy. It's going to be unhappy. It's always going to be demanding us. It doesn't have any gratitude towards us. It's going to keep on demanding, do me this, do me this, do me. I don't want to. If you have two friends, and if we have been giving the gift and addressing and taking care of everything, giving good treatment to one friend out of the other friend, how can we expect the other friend to be happy with us? He will not be happy with us, right? Out of two friends, I'm only treating one friend as a good, how much ever the best as I could. The other friend is not at all treated. The other friend is not going to be happy. So every one of us have this question. I'm doing so many things in my life. I'm doing everything. I'm even now that finally I came and started chanting and doing this, but then I'm still not happy, because we are really not applying the principle of what has been told here to come to a point of understanding that we are Atma, we are not this body. Therefore, the Atma friend has been ignored. The body friend has been given so many supplies. Therefore, Atma friend is not happy. That's why we are not happy. Therefore, the first stage of what we all have to come to an understanding is we are not this Atma, we are not this Sarira Deha, we are Atma. When this is exactly what in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna advises Arjuna from the second chapter, 11th sloka to 30th sloka, all about Atma Jnana. Atma Jnanam is understand your Atma, you're not this body. And of course, he gives various reasons to make Arjuna understand definitely you're not this body. Well, one come to a point of understanding now I'm not this body. Now I understand I'm Atma. Second problem comes. First problem is We are thinking this Atma and body is one and the same, and I'm focusing on the body. When I die, everything is finished. But then later, somehow or the other, I come to an understanding that no, no, I'm not this body. I am this Atma, not this body. What happens? Then we start thinking, oh, I'm Atma. Therefore, I'm very special. I have to be treated. I have to be taken care of nicely. And I'm so very important. My Atma is very important than any other Atma. Yeah, that is also, he's also devotee, he's or she's also devotee, everyone is, but I am very special. I am very, very special. I understand I'm not this body. I am very, very special. Therefore, I want to do the way that I want to do things. Swatantriya Abhimanam. The first Abhimanam is Dehatma Abhimanam. The second Abhimanam is Swatantriya Abhimanam. Then I start doing things on my own. That comes a second problem. Second problem. Because Atma is what I have to focus now. Right? Then second problem comes. When the second problem comes, that leads to a bigger problem. Then what's the bigger problem? Then I understand after I die, I'm not after I die, I'll get another body, but then I have to focus on something where I don't need to come to this world and suffer here. What I need to do, I have to do something. That is called that I need to that means I need to surrender to the Lord. I am not independent. I am dependent, Paratandriyan. I am dependent on the Lord. So I have come to a point of understanding of Krishna as that. That one also there's a problem. We hear that we have to surrender. We just hear the word that you cannot function yourself. You're not independent. You are dependent. When this person understands that he's dependent, then he start thinking, yes, 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 very true. I am not independent. I've been thinking I'm independent, but I'm dependent on my wife. I'm dependent on my children. I'm dependent on my husband. I'm dependent on my parents. I'm dependent on my employer. I'm dependent on this country. I'm dependent on my society. I'm dependent on dependent. He goes on saying I'm dependent on everyone. That is another problem. We are not dependent on any of this, whatever I just said, not depend on anyone. So finally, it comes to a point. There's three dangers. First danger is Deha Abhimana, that is thinking is to the body and body and Atma to be same. Second, Swatantriya Abhimanam, thinking I am so and so, I'm special, therefore I can function independently. And third thing is wrongly understanding Paratantriyam, that I am dependent, but dependent on my family, dependent on my boss, dependent on the prime minister or president of the country. I'm dependent on these things. But Vibhishana, we gave up even that particular thing. He gave up family dependency. He gave up the country dependency. He gave up all his possession as a dependent. Everything he gave up, everything, and came in front of Krishna. My dear Lord, I'm dependent not on any of this thing. I'm dependent on you. Therefore, I am your I'm Paratantiyan. I am completely depending on you. But there is one more problem. There's one more problem. That problem is very serious problem. When we surrender, if we may have that little bit of a feel that it is I who surrendered, that is also a problem. We are surrendering, very good. But how are we surrendered? Well, I went and surrendered to the Lord. We never hear in Valmiki Ramayana where Vibhishana says, my dear Lord, I surrendered to you. It's I who came all the way from there and I surrendered to you. That you can see the tone here. I surrendered to you. My dear Lord, I'm surrendering to you. I has to be used, but in what tone we use makes a big difference. So when we surrender also, if we think that it is me who surrendered to you, then that is also a swatantriya, one type of swatantriya, depending on our thing. Therefore, Degatma Abhimanam, and then Swatantriya Abhimana, and then the Paratantriya, thinking we are dependent on everyone. Therefore, Abhimana Bhangamai Vande, Anganma Jnana Arasar, the kings of the world, many kings, not Chitrarasa, means the small kings, the big kings, big kings have big kingdoms, many countries, and beautiful places. They have beautiful places. And those Abhimana Bangamai Vande means there are 8 delusions that we all have. Human have 8 delusions, 8 wrong understanding, or eight delusion means they are not having a proper understanding of what those things are. 8 things, as we saw. Number one, Sharira is Atma. This body is Atma. Number two, Swatantriyan. I'm independent. We all think we are this body. That's where the problem comes. Okay? Anyone says anything to us, we get upset. Hey, look at your face like a donkey. Come on. Atma is not having a donkey face. Atma is not white, fair, thin, fat, American, Japanese, Indian, Brahmana, Kshatriya. If someone says anything to us, then we think that they're talking to our body, not to me, not to me. So delusion that, but we are not doing that anyway. We get upset with everything and everything. So the first one is delusion that one's shariram is Atma. That's the first problem. Second problem is delusion that we are swatantriyan. We are independent. We are not controlled by anyone. My way is a king way. So we live in that way. A third one thought that we are servant of everyone and anyone except God. We are not servant of God. We are servant of everyone. We say, yes, sir, I will do. Yes, sir, I will do. Yes, we'll do to yes to everyone, become servant of everyone, but we fail to become servant of Lord. The fourth one is delusion that there are bandhus. That I have so many bandhus. Bandhus means relatives. I have so many relatives. And Krishna is God. He's not related to me because I have blood relation with my so and so and so and so and so. There are relations somehow or the other, but Krishna is not there. Krishna is also one among them, but we are failing to understand Krishna is the real Bandhu. Krishna is a real father, real mother, real Bandhu. So number four, delusion that one can attain Purushartham by, that means delusion that one can attain the Lord, the moksha, by seeking different upayams. Upayams means I can follow different means, right? I can follow karma yoga, jnana yoga, that yoga, this yoga, raja yoga, and hatha yoga, and kriya yoga, and you could name it. All these different means are there that people are wrongly thinking they can attain moksha, but they're not understanding that it is only the lotus feet of the Lord which is going to take us like a boat, cross over one place to another place. It is cross over the samsara. That is number five. Number six, we have a deep desire on the perishable things, thinking that those are imperishable. We are all thinking everything is going to perish. Whatever we are seeing in this world, whatever we are attached to, which we are thinking is going to give us pleasure, is all going to be finished one day. But I have a delusion that I am thinking that these things are going to give me happiness. All these objects that I have is going to give me happiness. That's number six. Number seven, that the delusion that we do not, delusion that we do think that we have all the power in our control. We have power of all the things that we have in our control. That is another delusion. Number eight is the tendency to commit mistakes and apacharam to devotees, Bhagavatas. Therefore, the delusion of thinking a shariram to Atma, the delusion of being independent nature, the third delusion of thinking I am servant of everyone. Number four is thinking I have many relatives. In the truth, we don't have any relatives. The relatives will go and we'll get a new set of relatives in next lifetime. And that is number four. Number five is that I have many means by which I can attain God, moksha. Number six is deep desire towards a perishable thing. And number seven is we do everything by our own power because we are Balavan, Sukhiban, we are Balavan, right? Siddhoham, we'll see Siddhoham. Krishna says in the 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Balavan, I am so strong, I can do whatever I want. That's another delusion. And then eighth delusion, because of all this, we make offense to the devotees. Make offense to the devotees. Therefore, this is Abhimana Pangandy. So we have given up all these things. Abhimana Pangandy. Angamma ஞானத்தரசர் Abhimana Pangandy வந்து in பள்ளிக்கட்டிற் கீழே. Now Andal is saying, open your eyes. She's telling to Krishna, open your eyes. And Krishna is asking, first of all, I'll open, that's all fine. I have some doubts. Then you answer these questions, then I can think of opening my eyes. Tell me something. Now Krishna is asking a question. Tell me, saying, I am the Lord of all lords. Deva Deva. You also mentioned one point of time. You know that, right? Yes, I know. On what basis you are able to approach me? Krishna said, how did you even approach me? Krishna is wondering, no one can approach me so easily. Then how was that you approach me so easily? And Andal is saying, my dear Lord, we are not qualified to approach you directly. It is only through the mercy of Nappinai, your consort. Only through the mercy of your consort, we were able to come to this far. Please recollect. I'm not going to repeat the stories which we have already seen and make you bored. Therefore, please remember the story that we spoke previously, where Sita asked the same question to Hanuman. How did you all get the Sangam, the association Ramachandra, when you're Vanaras. Hope you all remember that one. Vanaranam Naranam cha Katam Asiti Samagama. See, this is from Valmiki Ramayana, where Sita says, Vanaranam Naranam cha Katam. How was it possible a monkey and human can get together? Please tell me. And then you know what, how Hanuman said, whatever it is, right? So then, by the mercy of Nappinai, we are here. And Krishna is asking, how many of you are here? How many of you? Is it you who have come here? And Krishna, Andal says, it's just not me. That is why I am telling, please open your eyes. You're asking too many questions. You please open your eyes and see who all are here. It is not me alone, Andal alone. So many of them are here. How many of them? Pala, mean Abimana Pangandy Vandanin Pallikattu. Everyone, Arasar means in plural. Everyone have come here. Likewise, we have 501 of them are here. Okay. Sangam Irpar Pol Vanda Tale Pedum. We all came in group. Kingini, Abimana Pangandy Vanda. Now Krishna is asking that, okay, where are you? See, it's so funny, right? Krishna is asking all this question without opening his eyes. So where are you? Okay, you all come here. Okay, you all come here. So where are you right now? Are you outside the door or near the entrance or you're in the veranda or in the living room or in the kitchen room? Where are you? Where are you now? And then Andal is telling that Vandu mean Pallikattin Kire. She said, my dear Lord, what question you're asking? Don't you hear? We are so close to you. We are under your cot. We are sitting right there. We are right here. We seated right here underneath you. In Pallikattin Kire, Sangamirupar Pol, Vandu Talapedum. Okay, Krishna, you could have sat right next to me, my head position. Why are you sitting on my feet? Because they came and sat near the feet of Krishna, around the feet of Krishna, did not go pass his feet and go on the head side. They all crowded on one side, especially when we have programs of the temple, we have to keep telling people, please move forward, please move forward. Also, you can come through the other side of the door and you can come and sit here. We keep telling these things, right? When there is so much space is there, 501 Gopikas, they all sat on one side of it, keeping the other side empty. The other side or the head side of Krishna, the side where they were sitting, were all on the feet, lotus feet side of the Krishna. So Krishna is telling, why are you crowded on? Well, if we sit here, we know that when you get up, when you open your eyes, it's going to be falling upon us. Your katakshan will fall upon us. If you sit on your head side, again there'll be a problem. You may get up, open your eyes, you see no one in the front, and you walk out and go and play with your friends. Therefore, we want to make sure we capture as much of your kataksham sitting right in front of you on your lotus feet, like how Arjuna, Yudhishthira Maharaj told to Arjuna, please go and talk to Krishna and get his blessings before we go to fight. And hearing this news, Shakuni also advised Duryodhana, you should go to Krishna because Krishna is your relative. So you have to go Krishna and ask for his help. You know that Krishna, Arjuna has a relationship, and Krishna's aunt's son is Arjuna. And likewise, Krishna is also related to Duryodhana. How? Because Krishna's son, Samba, married to Duryodhana's daughter, Lakshmana. Lakshmana is Duryodhana's daughter, Lakshmana and Lakshmana. When you add A, that is feminine. Pullingam, Srilingam, right? So that is feminine. When you say Lakshmana, then it is Lakshmana, Rama Lakshmana. So Lakshmana, Krishna means that is a Draupadi. Krishna means it is Krishna with Venugopala Krishna, right? So Duryodhana's daughter Lakshmana was married to Krishna's son Samba. So there's a relationship. You should also go and ask for something. And though Arjuna left early, it was Duryodhana who came first, and he saw that there was two chairs were put, one on the feet side, lotus feet side, one on the heart side of Krishna. Krishna was lying down. Krishna has the one made this arrangement of putting these two seats, by the way. And as soon as Duryodhana came, he went and saw, well, let me go and sit on the head side because that chair is much more nicer. It is like a Vyasasan, and whereas this chair is an ordinary chair, I am so very important. I should sit on that bigger chair thrown over there on the head side, not on this small stool over here on the foot side. So he went and sat there. Arjuna came, he sat on this chair because not that he didn't have option, he wanted to sit on the feet. Therefore, he sat there. As soon as Krishna opened his eyes, his kataksham fell upon Arjuna. Arjuna, what do you want? And Arjuna said, and Duryodhana got upset about it. And then Duryodhana used to ask me what I want first because I came first. Well, he is younger. Younger one should be given importance. I need to ask him. I give you two options. You either pick up the Navakoti Narayana Sena. Navakoti, 9 crores of is army, 9 Narayana Sena. You can take that, Arjuna. Or second option is you can leave that and I can come with you. These are the options. At that point of time, Duryodhana was praying to all the 3.3 million gods to pray to them that I will come and to share, do a toe share. I'll give you $100 donation in your hundi. I'll feed 200 people. I'll give clothes people. He started praying to all these gods, telling, let him pick the other option, not the Sena, not the army, not the army. He's praying. His praise got fulfilled. Arjuna picked Krishna, not the army, and then Duryodhana picked the Narayana Sena. So it's not important how many people we have. It is not important how many people we have. It is important whom we have in our life. Nowadays, in this modern age, we are working on building up our network. So much of network to the media and to our things. We are developing so many network. How many followers are there? How many likings are there? And all these different things, right? It is not that we want hundreds and thousands and so many followers. We need little of them who are quality people. Even if it's only few people, a quality people is what is we needed in our life. Well, Krishna had a quality person, that Arjuna had a quality person, therefore he got Krishna. Andal remembers the story. We will never sit next to you, Krishna. We will not sit near your head, Krishna. We will only sit over here. Why are you even asking us this question of why we are sitting under your feet? And then Krishna, well, this is all good. In what mindset have you come? In what mood, Manobhav? In what mood have you come? Please tell me in what mood you have come. Abimana Pangamai Vandu Nin Pallikattin Kire Sangamirupar Pol Vandu Thalai Pedom. We have come here destroying all our Abhiman, all our pride, all our ego. The I is been destroyed in us. I've come here mentally prepared. We have come here mentally prepared because we also perform services. When we perform services, we have an idea that I am doing this service. Right? I am doing this service. That I is still attached to that one. Right? I've been an instrument to do this service. Krishna is making me to do this service is different consciousness. But physically, we may be doing the service. While we are physically doing the service, we may be cursing the person who's given us the service. This person this Prabhuji does not know my thing situation. This point of time is calling me and asking me to do this service, and he will do because he don't have the courage to tell properly and explain that person, Prabhu. Everything can be solved by talking, but we try to avoid that conversation. We don't want to talk and convey the thing. We'll just simply take up the services or do things which will again mentally we'll start cursing that person. Doesn't have good opinion upon that person, right? So we may be physically serving, mentally upset, or mentally doing something else. So we have to do the service in a way that our mind is pleased. So of course, our mind will never be pleased. It always try to take us away from all the services. We have to bring our mind back to the lotus feet of Krishna, and we have to engage in our services. Therefore, it's important to understand that the mind has to also function in cooperation with what we are doing. Now, Krishna, when Krishna asked Gopikas, Andal said, "In what mindset have you come?" The Abimana Pangamai Vandu. My dear Lord, it is not only our body is here, we are completely given up the identification of I. Now our identification is I belong to you. You are the master. And then the way that you want us to do, we will do accordingly. Therefore, that is our mindset. And Krishna saying, well, all these things are good. It is very, very difficult to get rid of this Abhiman. It's very difficult to get rid of Abhiman. Every one person will at least think and come to a point that it is I who have done this one. Whoever it may be, they will come to a point they think, even a great devotee, it is me who have done this one. Because of me, it is all nice. If I was not there, things would have not gone like this. If I was in that position, I could have done things much better. This Abhimanam is always slightly, and the trace will be there. We may be a servant of servant of servant of servant of servant. We want to do hundreds of wonderful services, pleasing the devotees and dedicate ourselves. But then somewhere in the bottom of our heart, it's me, I am doing it. That is the biggest problem. That's the biggest problem. Um, for example, in the Mahabharata, where Arjuna was coming to see Duryodhana as a messenger, and then Duryodhana know that Krishna is going to come, and Duryodhana instructed Karna and everyone over there that, hey, look, Krishna is coming. Remember this instruction. When Krishna comes, none of us are going to get up from the seat to show any respect to him. We all have to sit. No one has to get up. Understood? Everyone, yes, sir. Understood. Now the thing happened. Krishna, as soon as Krishna entered, and Duryodhana was looking at everyone got up. Everyone got up. And after Krishna left, and he called to every Karna, Dushasana, and he said, "What is that? Didn't I give you tell you an instruction that you should not get up when Krishna comes? Why did you get up?" And everyone said, "My dear Duryodhana, we have to get up because you got up first. When you got up, we have to get up. We have to get up. You are the king for us. Therefore, you got up. I also got up." So Duryodhana is such a person who doesn't want to do, but even Duryodhana have to get up at that point. So Andal, we have come here as your servant of servant of servant of servant of servant. My dear Lord, we have no other personal agenda in our life. Krishna, girls, I understand now that you have come here. Now I am ready to do whatever you want me to do. Whatever you want me to do. Now Krishna is telling that I am ready. So Anganma Jnana Arasar Abhimana Bangamai Vandanin Pallikattin Kire, where the kings have come, given up their kingdom, and come to your feet to take your shelter. Likewise, we have also come. Like it's difficult for the kings to give up their Abhimana, it is also difficult for us to give our Abhiman. What is the Abhiman that Gopikas has? Because they had this idea that we are women and Krishna as a male, let him come and fall at our feet. That is the Abhiman we had. We had an Abhimana that being a woman, we don't want to bend to anyone. Rather, you have to come and bend to us and beg us for our union. So that Abhimanam is gone. That Abhimanam is gone. Uh, we have simply come as a servant, as your servant, and we are ready to be anything that you want. Even if you want to make us, all I'm looking for is to be under your services. Like I'm just trying to remember a particular a pasuram by Arva, where the Arva says, "Padiyai kidandu un pavalavai kanbene." This is from this is by Kulashekara Arva. In his pasuram, he says, Perumal Tirumoli. In Perumal Tirumoli by Kulashekara Arva. Kulashekara Arva is the same Arva who was written the Mukunda Mala. Again, there's always confusion. It's the same Arva as some other king called Kulashekara has written. But nevertheless, it's beautiful. Mukunda Mala is so very beautiful. Coming back here, he is the one he written this another pasuram called Periya Tirumoli, Perumal Tirumoli. In that one Padiyai Kidandu. Let me be a step and then enjoy your looking at your beautiful face. That is called Abhiman. Abhiman, giving up everything. In Bhagavad Gita, in the 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, I mean, Krishna was telling who are the divine people, who are the demonic people. He mentions that the demonic people think that idam adhya maya labdam imam prapya manoratham idam astidam apime bhavishyati punardhanam and ishwaroham aham bohi siddhoham balavan sukhi. Ishwaroham aham bohi siddhoham balavan sukhi. The person, the demonic people will think that I have so much wealth today. I will have more wealth tomorrow. I can increase more fortune for me tomorrow. I have enemies now. I will kill them. I will destroy all the enemies. No one can be my enemies. I am Lord of all Lord. Ishwaraham. I am Lord of all everything. I am the enjoyer. where Krishna says, Bhuktaram Iketabsam Sarvaloka Moheshwaram, Surdam Sarvabhutanam Nyatva Mam Tantim Richyate, right? Where this demonic people say, I am the enjoyer, everything is for me, I am perfect, I am powerful, I am happiest man, I am the richest man. Everyone surrenders me and praises me. No one can be powerful than me. I am the happiest person in the entire world. I give charity, I do sacrifices for my own enjoyment. This is what the sloka says. That is the mentality when we have Abhimanam. That is how the people are. But we are not like that. We have come, given up everything. Sangam irupar pol vandu thalai pedam. You can see that we have all come in group. Because if you want to say sorry to someone, you made a mistake, right? If you make a mistake, if you want to say sorry to someone, first of all, coming to say sorry is a big deal, right? None of us want to accept our mistake. We are all perfect beings. We are supposed to be in Vaikunta. Somehow or other we are here to give our association to the fallen soul. That's how we think. So anyway, so we don't want to ask sorry. Sorry is the least last word in our dictionary. So we don't want to ask sorry to anyone, even if we have made a mistake. But then for someone to wanting to, they're coming to a sense that, well, it's my mistake. I should apologize to that person. If you want, you privately send a message, Prabhuji, I'm very sorry. I shouldn't have spoken to you like this. I shouldn't have in a public place. I shouldn't done this one, etc. Person will privately say. No one is going to tell in a public. I publicly accepting that I am sorry, I shouldn't have done this to you. Publicly, no one wants to say. It's very rare to publicly saying, asking for apologies, right? Where Sangam Irupar, we have come in a group, in a public, asking, coming to you, don't you understand that we are yours and we don't have any Abhimanam? Any Abhimana. So therefore, you should accept us. What is the problem? Viriyavu. And Sangam Irpar Pol Banta Talepedum, Kingani Vache. Now, after hearing all this thing, now Krishna is ready. He's saying that I am ready. What is that you want me to do? What is the first thing that you want me to do? Viriyavu. That's where it's going to come. Kingini Vai Cheda Tamare Pupole, Sengan Siru Siride Yemel Viriyavu. Viriyavu means just open your eyes and look at us. Glance upon us. Yenmel Viriyavu. Upon us, give your glance. Which part? Now the question is, which part of the Lord is greater? Is lotus feet is greater? Is hands which gives continuously gives mercy, is that greater, or is lotus eyes greater? What is greater? So Acharya is giving beautiful explanation that everyone is praising Lord's lotus feet. I want to surrender to his lotus feet. No one says I want to surrender to his lotus eyes. I want to surrender his lotus his shoulders. I want to surrender his nose. No one says this. Everyone says there's a conversation. Just imagine this way: the lotus feet of the Lord and the lotus hands of the Lord and the lotus eyes are having a conversation. They have a competition now, talking to themselves. Who is greater among three of us? Is the feet or the hands or the eyes of the Lord? Which is greater? And the lotus feet is telling that I am greater. Everyone falls at Lord's lotus feet. Therefore, the feet is the greatest one. And then the hands, the Lord's lotus hands smiling and laughing loudly and telling, hey, come on, come on, come on. No one will fall at you unless and until I point to you. You see, the Lord is standing like this. His hands is like this, pointing his hands downwards, right? He's pointing, I'm pointing you until unless I point to you, no one will come and fall at your feet. It is me, I am great. Therefore, I am the greatest of all of you. I am pointing you and showing your lotus feet, showing the lotus feet. The eyes, the thing, my dear friends, my dear lotus feet, my dear lotus hands, please understand, you're all good. But then, if I do not glance on a particular devotee, particular person, you won't even see your hand where you're pointing to the lotus feet to surrender. Therefore, the glance, kataksham, is so very important for one to become a devotee. One to become a devotee. Enmel viriyavo, enmel viriyavo, enmel viriyavo. Yeah, then the Lord, how do you have to open? Therefore, you have to open your eyes and glance upon us. Krishna is asking, how do I have to open? Chiru chirude enmel viriyavo. Viriyavo, glance at us. Enmel viriyavo, glance upon us. Glance. Viriyavo means glance. Enmel viriyavo means on me. Chiru chirude enmel viriyavo means gradually, slowly and slowly. Open your eyes slowly. Don't open the flood. Don't open the dam. We cannot take it. Therefore, slowly, slowly. Senkan siru sirude viriyavu. How beautifully this whole thing is, you see. Viriyavu, enmel viriyavu, siru sirude enmel viriyavu, senkan siru sirude enmel viriyavu, senkan siru sirude enmel viriyavu. That eyes which is reddish in color. When you're looking at us, look with affection and love. Because you're going to look at us because we are your devotees, not your enemies. Therefore, your katakshan should fall in that grace, gracefully. You're not going to look Hiranyakashipu or Ravana or Kamsa or anyone. We are not those people. Therefore, Chengan Shirusiride ML Vriyavo, open with your beautiful reddish eyes with affection. Um, with affection, right? With affection. Tamare, Tamare, Kingini Va Cheda Tamare Pupoli. Now we are going to the fourth line here. Sengan Shirusiride ML Vriyavo. And then when you're opening your eyes, Sengan Sirithiri, Tamare pole, Sengan Sirithiri. Samare pole, Sengan Sirithiri means like the blossom lotus flower. Now, how the flowers, lotus flowers blossoms, like that you open your eyes, your beautiful eyes. We know we never we never seen how the blossom the flower blossoms, right? The lotus flower blossoms, but it blossoms. Likewise, we don't want to know how it opens. It has to open, but let it open like a blossoming of a lotus flower. Kinkini vai cheda thamare pupoli. Kinkini vai cheda thamare pupoli. Kinkini means this the sound that makes with the gems within this anklet, the shangali or kolusu or anklet, whatever. How it happily how it makes nice. It has nice openings. It is like as if it's going to fall off from that bangle, but it doesn't. It will not fall off. Likewise, your eyes should also open like that one, slowly, half open, half closed, half open, half closed, slowly and slowly. Why Andal wants him to open slowly? Considering that Krishna, if he opens fast, he get if you get up of the bed immediately, it's not good for us. You have to gradually roll one side on the left hand side and then slowly get up. You should not get up straight like this. You have to roll over on one side of your other side, like left side is good. So you just get up gradually like that. Likewise, opening eyes also should not be sudden. It has to be slowly. So Andal is very concerned about Krishna. Therefore, she's saying, don't hurry up. You can open up slowly. I'm concerned about your health. Don't get shocked. It's nothing serious. We are all here. We'll be here. We'll continue to be here. So you can open slowly so that we don't get fainted. If you open fully, we'll get fainted looking at your beautiful eyes. Krishna further asked, how much I need to open, right? Slowly, that I already told. But do you have any example how I should open my eyes? Well, Tingalum Adityanum Irindar Pol. Like how the Tingal, how the moon and Aditya is the sun, how they come slowly up, raise up, and coolly, nicely. Like that, you also open your eyes. Like that, you have to open your eyes. Tingalam Adityanim Irindar, Tingalam Adityanim Irindar Pol. And then Angan இரண்டு கொண்டெங்கள் மேல் நோக்குதேன். You look at us with your beautiful two lotus eyes. Well, I'll do all this thing. What is going to be the benefit of me doing this one? எண்கள் மேல் சாவும் எழுந்தேலோர் என் பாவாய். If you do that one, all the sharpam that we have will be gone. All the sharpam that we have will be gone. Because there's something called sharpam and something called papam. Papam, we have to suffer and we have to suffer or enjoy and get rid of it. That is papam. Papam. Sharpam means someone curses us. That one will never go away. That will never go away. When we have papam, at least we can pray and do some prayachitta. We can do some prayachitam. By performing some prayachitam, we can get rid of our sins. But there is no prayachitta. Prayachitta means atonement. There is no atonement for the curses. The curses are called niyata karma. There are karmas of two types, niyata karma, aniyata karma. Pay attention over here. Sometimes people say everything is based on karma, right? Yes, everything is based on karma, but karma is not defining and deciding everything that's happening in our life. It is not. For example, I just walk and slip somewhere, right? Only immediately we'll say what? It is my karma. At this particular time, someone has put the banana peel here. I fell off. It is because I in previous life I put the banana peel to someone. He fell off. Therefore, it is happening to me. What you do, what you get, what you sow, what it gets reaped. So therefore, I'm suffering. The truth is, it is not so. That is why we have to understand there are two types of karma: niyata karma, aniyata karma. So you buy a ticket to Six Flags. Six Flags has a pass where you can buy the ticket for a 1 day pass. 1 day pass is maybe I know whatever it is, $100, $60. You buy a pass for $100 and you go inside, and the Six Flag management is not going to tell you you walk left or you walk right. You go to the 4D show first, or you want to go to the ferry wheel first. The management of the Six Flags is not going to dictate you what you are supposed to do, but it's given us a pass to go inside, given eligibility go inside the park. Now it's our thing where we want to go, whether we want to go to the ice cream shop or a popcorn shop or a corn shop, or we going to watch the movie or play here. It's all our choice, whatever we do. But one thing is for sure: as time progresses, enter the Six Flags at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. As the time progresses, the value that I have, the $100 value that I purchased the ticket, we may know or we may not know, it's reducing. It's actually reducing. When the time comes, the closing times comes, that means that the ticket that I had is no more valid. I have to get out of the Six Flag, right? So the way that we have to understand the karmas is, because of the karma, we have taken the body, this body. The karma gives us the body, but then the activities that takes place within my lifetime is not all one is to one. Because of that, this is. Because of that, this is. It is not so. Many things happens in the life. As things moves on in our life, what happening is our $100 reduces. $100 reduces. As long as I stay in this world, I'm doing some karma. The karma can be a good karma or it could be a bad karma. That could be something I'm enjoying or something I'm suffering. As I enjoy, the good karma reduces. As I suffer, the bad karma reduces. That is called anitya karma. Anitya karma. Whereas nitya karma, niyata karma. Whereas niyata karma is defined karma. There are certain things which is defined in our life: our birth, our lifespan, our wealth, our knowledge, our beauty, and also the curses that we have. This is all defined. We cannot escape from these things, which cannot be modified. That is called niyatam. Niyata karma cannot be modified. Aniyata karma can be modified. The anitya karma can be modified by performing, rituals, praya or bhakti, whatever, however the way. The anitya karma can be modified, whereas niyata karma, which is part of karma, curse falls under the niyata karma, cannot be modified. Cannot be, does not have a praya. What Andal is saying is, Engal mel shabam irandilor means, if you glance upon us, please understand here the importance of Krishna's glance. If you glance upon us, we all know if Krishna glance will remove all the papam. Now what she's telling is papam is not a big deal at all. Even the shapam, niyata karma, even shapam will be relieved. Papam also goes away. Gajendra was cursed, the crocodile was cursed, Nalakuvera Manigriva was cursed, Madhukaitaba was cursed, Mahabali was cursed, Ahalya was cursed. They were all cursed. But equally, we don't have much time to go to the stories. But then here, equally, all those who are cursed because of the mercy of the Lord, Engal Mel Shabam Virandero, all the curse be turned into a Lord's mercy, Krishna's mercy. Therefore, you please open your eyes and look upon us. Sengan Siriziride, Yemmel Viriyavu, Yemmel Viriyavu. The eyes, Sengan Siriziride, the eyes of the Lord, the eyes open when we think we are independent. It opens when Nappine speaks for us. That means the Lord's eyes here, it will not open easily because it's independent. But when Nappinai speaks, the eyes opens. Second one is when it gets late, the eyes closes. If we are talking about the Lord's eyes will not open unless and until Nappinai, the consort of the Lord, the Purushakara, when she starts speaking, recommending for us, until that point, the eyes of the Lord will not open. Number one. Number two is the Lord's eyes will be always closed, but it opens only when it sees devotees. Number two. Number three is when it sees the fault in us, it closes. He's a poppy. The Lord closes his eyes. He's a poppy. I don't want to see his eyes. There's one Arvar, when he says that Lord, when will you give me moksha? When will you come in front of me? And the Lord from the it is somewhere in the Vaikuntha is speaking from there to this Arvar. Well, I will not come to you. You are a papi. You are a sinful person. And then Arva says, yeah, I know that I'm a great sinner. But then do me a favor, my dear Lord. You please come in front of me and tell the same thing that I'm Papi. I'm Pavi, right? The Lord said, oh, that I can, what in front of you? I can publicize and put in media that how sinful person you are. Yeah, I know that you can put in the media and everything, but you please come in front of me and tell that I am Papi. And the Lord said, no problem. Right away, I'll come. So Lord comes in front of the Arva and he's ready to say, the Arva is asking, my dear Lord, what did you say from there? Well, can you tell the same thing over here? And the Lord says, yes, I came here to tell you are pa. Lord stops. Because why? The darshan of the Lord is gotten by Arva. See how Chalu, how smart Arva is. Of course, the smartness also comes by the mercy of Krishna. Right? It's not that he's very smart to take over Krishna's smartness. So the smartness is also given by Krishna. His ability of being smart is also given by Krishna. And Arvar is using that smartness to capture the heart of Krishna. Therefore, Arvar, as soon as Arvar said, you tell I'm Papi, the Lord came in front and Arvar took the darshan of the Lord and the katakshan of the Lord fell upon Arvar. And how is that then Lord is going to tell your Papi? The Papam is gone, totally gone. Is no more Papi. திங்களும் ஆதித்தனும் எழுந்தாற்போல் அங்கன் இரண்டு கொண்டு மேல் நோக்கிதியேல் எங்கள் மேல் சாவும் எழுந்தேலோ எம்பாவாய். So what happened here is Andal is telling that we all gathered here, giving up our Abhimana, like how the kings, the emperor, they all come in group and fell at your feet. Likewise, we are all come here, we have fallen at your feet. We come in groups, not alone. You, like how the anklet has holes, slight holes, where the gems of inside is seen, but also not seen. Likewise, you open your eyes, like this, you open your eyes, light and blossom, you blossom your eyes slowly, like the sun and the moon. Your eyes are sun for the enemies. Your eyes are moon for the devotees. For the devotees. We want your eyes, both the eyes on us. My dear Lord, Tingalum Adityanum Erundarpol, Angan Irendu Kondu, Engal me Nokidil. When you do this one, what happens is our Shapam will be removed. With not saying that our Papa will not be gone, Papa will also be gone, everything will be finished. Now Krishna is ready. He said, well, I'm opening my eyes. Are you ready? I'm going to open my eyes. Are you ready? And then Andal says, please do not open your eyes. Just now, all the pasuram, the entire pasuram is about telling Krishna to open his eyes. When Krishna is saying, very good, I understand, I got the guidelines. You want me to open in this way. I'm ready, I got it. I'm going to open my eyes. You all come in front of me. I'm going to open my eyes. And now Andal is saying, do not open your eyes. Why? That will be revealed the 23rd pasuram. That's for tomorrow. அங்கன்மா ஞானத் அரசர் அபிமான பங்கமாய் வந்து நின் பள்ளிக்கட்டு கீழே சங்கம் இருப்பார் போல் வந்து தலைப்பேனும் கிங்கினிவாய் செய்த தாமரை பூ போலே செங்கன் சிறு சிறுதை எம்எல் விழியாவோ திங்களும் ஆதித்தனும் எழுந்தாற்போல் அங்கு நிரண்டு கொண்டங்கு மேல் நோக்குதியேல் எங்கள் மேல் சாவல் எழுந்தேலோர் எம்பாவாய். ஆண்டாள் திருவடிகளே சரணம், எம்பெருமானார் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஜிஎஃப் திருவடிகளே சரணம். Thank you all very much for joining and tolerate me and forgive me for any offenses. We'll meet you again tomorrow, 5 a.m. Central Time.